Performance Center. No insurance. And tonight, Corey,
the girl, which one of these two men will earn ever in WWE? Otis versus Dolph Ziggler
for Money in the Bank, but standing in her way, a former spy for the women's Money in the Bank.
Bray Wyatt returns with an all-new episode.
From Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 202. Money in the Bank ladder match. He's a former winner in his own right. Black and Rey Mysterio. They've qualified, however, upcoming Monday on Raw. On Smackdown, Daniel Bryan or Dolph Ziggler.
I love this. And at this stage of my career, trying new things. In the Bank match in WWE history. It's taking place in WWE. Fighting at the same time from the ground floor, all the roof of headquarters. Because time, any place. I mean, I've competed in a lot of weird pawn shop parking lots, but this is the first. I don't know the rules or the etiquette. I mean, fined if I accidentally break something really expensive. Office. I don't know. Is the opportunity. Because 9 years ago, I couldn't even be in the Bank match, and shortly thereafter, I catch Daniel Bryan. Winning the money. That's what spawned the years that my dreams will fight for me, and that's what proved. So yeah, because I was hoping that Drew Gulak would have an opportunity to currently King Corbin and his cronies right now.
I don't know. On Friday Night Smackdown. There's a reason for the intensity. Thanks to the scepter.
Last laugh at his expense.
Daniel, I'd be careful. My kind makes your kind.
This was last week on Smackdown. It was Corbin versus Gulak.
He emerged from behind Daniel Bryan and neutralized.
Bryan and King Corbin would take advantage with the end of days. Done there. Much like Corbin did to Elias the week
of King Corbin, period.
Because you should stop dreaming. And I hope you don't think you're the only one in the match that has. I will stand tall on top. Money in the Bank.
Just like you did last time? You are one of only 4 people. Opportunity. Any chance you want, you can just surprise people. And you blew it. That doesn't make...
Elias. Look, a lot of things have changed and just desperate. I mean, you hired Drew, but now I'm stronger now.
Here tonight, Corbin versus Bryan. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle. One here tonight, Corey, 2 men who both
close to this opportunity, but in my opinion, you've got to go with King.
Winner of the Money in the Bank contract back in 2011. Bryan would cash in to win.
Corbin is smarter than he was back then. He's
Corbin, the king of the ring, and now Daniel Bryan looking to out-wrestle.
Daniel Bryan looking to chop the much bigger man down.
Would it be wise for
gift? Do we know about his golden gloves?
Go! Now the official admonishing King Corbin is Bryan.
Very curious. This is unfamiliar territory. Many moons ago, Corbin was a very...
Corbin off the shoulder tackle, looking a bigger man down.
Definitely. By taking away Corbin's now of King Corbin.
Tale of 2 Money in the Bank stories here. Baron Corbin, one of only 4 in history who...
Corbin, not to make the same mistake again, not to let the
back of the knee. And Allen looking at...
Barely, but Corbin using his long reach advantage to make it to the bottom row.
Ill afford a leg injury at this point. On the roof of the corporate towers.
Notice what a great job Daniel Bryan. Nice front facelock takedown by Corbin.
Bryan, as far as the ladder match is concerned, Corey, this is unique. There's ever been through an environment like this before. How do you prepare?
Ability, but I actually need to correct you because the briefcases are actually going to be a potentially catastrophic situation for all the...
And Bryan, Team Bryan, and the right hands right to the side of the face.
The rights and lefts of King Corbin.
And this is the game that...
Get off his hair.
Corbin puts a bad mouth on his opponent, particularly Daniel Bryan.
Last week, with a scepter to the throat.
Straight elbows right across the collarbone.
mocking Daniel Bryan's wife.
I love King.
Tables, and again going back to the injured leg and knee of King.
Strikes.
But as he was separated by the official King.
There's no substitute in this business for experience.
Sports entertainment world today is smart as Daniel Bryan. Right by Corbin, driving Bryan out of the ring.
Imagine if Corbin
on Smackdown versus King Corbin, and it's been King
right on the side of Daniel Bryan's face, trying to tear Bryan.
Sunday streaming live on the WWE Network.
We've ever seen Daniel Bryan one-on-one with King Corbin, and
Corbin has been able to look at this. Daniel Bryan
Crucifix.
as well. Shoulders down and
too strong to keep pinned down. Able to figure out King Corbin. There's the agility of the.
So much confidence, crawls into the cover. Hook of the leg.
Beat Money in the Bank.
That was not slow. That was 2.
You had something to prove, didn't you?
Get out the hair.
Over Drew Gulak last week. Daniel Bryan right to the side of the face.
King Corbin at this point.
Bryan is dove into the ring post before the commercial break. Again, Corbin with a blow to the shoulder. Continuing from the King, and another blow to
This is very, very wise, brave. Middle of a match, even if he's still going physically.
Dan drives him into the barricade.
Corbin almost sent up and over the athleticism this deep in a matchup. Bryan able to avoid.
Drop kick, Corbin taken out, and Daniel Bryan looking toward Money in the Bank.
Daniel Bryan trying to fight. Strong kicks to the hamstrings of King Corbin.
Locked in on Corbin. Middle of the ring. Is Corbin going to tap? And force a break as Bryan drags Corbin back to the again with a kick to the face.
Oh no! Oh no!
The cover, and again a kick out by Corbin. Third time.
As a competitor, Daniel Bryan realizes how dangerous. No quarter. Daniel Bryan realizes he can't make any more.
Attack the left leg of King Corbin. Keep the bigger man. That is classic Daniel Bryan as he buries him.
The mark.
Corbin for the win over.
Bryan went to the well once too often and found the coveted briefcases that contain the anytime, any place.
How tough you really are.
Come on.
Now having his way with Bryan, but Bryan
Crab submission, but Corbin just too long.
Yeah, but no.
Now I'm going after yours.
Oh no! Daniel Bryan's ticked off.
Oh, what a kick! Did you hear that? But the disqualified King Corbin.
Oh yeah.
Use the ladders as weapons as Corbin maybe
Right on the side of the face. It sounded like a.
So for what's about to happen to Daniel Bryan. Up and down, and he does. And now an arm bar.
No.
Yes, lock on King Corbin. Put it.
Cesaro coming to the aid of King Corbin.
And driving him out of the ring with the ladder of Daniel Bryan.
Well, Drew Gulak had to learn the.
And now up to the top of the stage.
Nice.
King Corbin earlier tonight predicted it would.
Disqualification, flattening Daniel Bryan in the.
Would strike from behind.
Alongside Cesaro.
Money in the Bank as Daniel Bryan is. It is now a week from Sunday. Money in the Bank.
Alexa Bliss, a former Money in the Bank winner.
His respect and admiration for a real-life hero on his WWE Championship. Drew said it's his honor.
Universal Champion.
Who, of course, defeated the Hall of Famer, the iconic Goldberg, from Sunday, streaming live on the WWE Network.
Shadows of Braun Strowman's past have been brought to light as the monster among men defends his.
But like I said, the past is exact that. But at Money in the Bank,
Is a friendship that'll never ever end.
Tonight, I have something very special. Story time! Black Sheep. Once upon a time, there was like you, than every other animal on the farm. Notice the black sheep wander. He raised the black sheep. They had a lot of fun. Left in search of greener pastures. He didn't even leave a note. And you leave me, he cried. After everything I did. All of his other animals. And farm. Then the reptilians came. Well, that's a pretty happier ending. One where the shepherd. And he reminds him of his. And then the shepherd will take the black.
I'm done with these that come down to this ring and
Bye.
Felt the wrath of the Celtic Warrior.
Still to come, Dolph Ziggler, Otis, who will qualify for my 40th anniversary.
Because when we come together, hope and joy are not done. Help us make every wish come true.
WWE superstar John Cena, whose voice you just wish.org/WWE.
From Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 200.
With the Celtic Warriors staring a hole right through you.
Something to do with Jeff Hardy.
It's got nothing in the walls of WWE, and the Celtic Warrior is there.
Man in the ring tonight. We will take on that man
coming on. I think I know how Mr. Ruff's evening is going to end up.
off with a drop kick and another one and swat. That had that's the Irish curse backbreaker with a backbreaker to Ruff. I'm paying attention after the third backbreaker.
Doubt him? Do you disagree? From the looks of it, Sheamus could have done that all.
Incredible career here at length. And the 10 beats of the battling. And
Shamify this poor young man's insides.
Shoulder.
Sheamus has been driven by a rage like we've never full as he has been. He is more dangerous.
On Ruff. And Sheamus.
Here is your winner.
Quick work of Leon Ruff. Let's take a just downright ugly.
Come on.
Exclamation point. Road kick.
Vicious and absolute physical.
Giving him his due now.
Well, I'll show you the comeback now of Jeff Hardy.
My knee has been weak for a while. When I had knee surgery, it was a blessing in disguise. And it's just going to be so good.
You've been.
It's just like riding a bicycle. You know, for me, I've been doing it for so.
The roof just came off this place.
Running through my mind, you know, what I can do that's new and fresh. Left for me to do in the WWE. Last man, especially after the dark. This is the last time I my head is on the edge with the beat of the drums playing in my and do it better than I've ever done it. I think the people help me more than anything to know something like that. Future, the sky's the limit.
Right here on Friday Night Smackdown on Fox. Here next week.
So Jeff Hardy will be here next week. Will. Aye.
There you go. Good over there, Cole. Celtic Warrior. I can't wait to see what happens next.
We are less than 2 weeks away from the Money in the Bank qualifying matches tonight. Up against Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, yeah.
And the last time winning strategy here tonight.
Kayla, I beat Dolph the bank contract, not just for me, for my
Kayla, former best friend.
Well, it's so
me. But I'm looking forward, not back. He's even won Money in the Bank before. But he's going to win that men's Money in the Bank contract. Risk is worth the reward.
B-U-L-O-U-S.
But it's a bang.
For one fall. Introducing first from
Money in the Bank.
Again.
Money in the Bank. And tonight, Friday Night Smackdown on. Let's show you who is qualified so far. Dana Brooke, will Carmella or Mandy? You know, Corey, very emotional night for me. You got to put those emotions aside and try to focus.
Sonya Deville, who really let her true feelings about the time right now. That said, Mella and get this, Cole, the Queen Charlotte.
Mandy Rose now here tonight looking to risk it all. Remember the Money in the Bank ladder
trip it will be. No doubt about that. Like nothing. Change your life.
The ladders with the contracts above them. And Carmella looking to take advantage of the matchup. There's a shot to Vince. Carmella here tonight.
Protect yourself, guys. Within those briefcases presents to your career. into history books with that sort of caveat.
Nice. Hooks the leg, wraps the arm, and a kick out by Mandy.
Boom! Right in the kisser.
Especially when that champion is vulnerable. 80 or you're going to become champ when you win the contract. Cover by Mandy.
There is nothing but opportunity in front of you.
Here tonight, and again, Mandy Rose continuing to.
Second.
Mandy, bestie. You go, girl. I'm sorry, do you? This time last year, Mandy, I know what you're thinking. It sounds really stupid, but you're doing great. You're doing, climbed up the entire ladder.
Sonya is
best to stay focused.
Not more.
She's got to try to put this out of her head
really
and focus on Carmella.
That looks like not a pretty sight.
Sonya continues.
Yeah, thankfully, Sonya Deville claims to just be watching the show.
I'm actually sick of sitting up here acting like you're better than me. Well, Karma's a big.
Carmella with a kick to the face. Here's the cover by Carmella.
Carmella!
Well, I hope Sonya's again. It festered itself here tonight, and it cost me.
She did. Mission accomplished for Sonya Deville.
And Sonya Deville now assaulting Mandy.
I'm gonna ruin every ounce of this pretty face. Go your honey. Come on. I am leaving you
into the steps.
Just laying waste to Mandy.
Oh my God, Sonya's completely lost it. Sonya's.
Get out. We need some help. Get it out of here. Come on.
And Sonya Deville over the edge.
Keep her going. Keep her going.
Well, Sonya Deville just completely snapped on Mandy.
Get out of here. Let's go. Come on.
This is watch Mandy Rose. After the knee connects. Bad feeling, Cole, that this thing is far from over.
I dare you! She's on my face!
Okay, you to back it up.
Do you understand me?
The fate will be different for Mandy's boyfriend, Otis. Final spot for the men's Money in the Bank.
The New Day will be in action. Recently, the forgotten.
In your knee?
A little bit.
You be okay?
Yeah,
Let me check it out a little more. Yeah. Thanks, man.
Don't you dare and feel the
8-time tag team champion.
The following team champions, Kofi Kingston.
Big E has with my presence at ringside. He's a tag team champion.
WWE and Make-A-Wish are proud to have granted more than 6 out with a critical illness. Donate at wish.org.
He's Stone Mason Big E when Kofi joins the fray.
And their opponents, the Forgotten.
Let's take you back to last Friday night on Smackdown.
By Miller Lite, the original light.
Team champions.
Tonight, we wanted to come out and congratulate you.
We want our titles back, and we want them back.
The thing about us is that we.
Oh, and Forgotten Sons attacking New Day. But the Forgotten Sons, with the Forgotten Sons, indeed a force to be dealt.
Very dangerous.
And Corey, what an opportunity tonight to knock off the bonus.
There's a price to pay.
He's accompanied by his tag team partner.
Some might not find it inappropriate.
Had every excuse in the book last week, about a couple of weeks ago, and it appears, Corey, that
tag team of our generation. They want nothing to do with you, Cole. Go ahead, keep your
21st century. Miz and Morrison out here. Great tag team gold.
This saw what happened last week. I've been watching everything.
Somewhere of the Forgotten Sons tag made. Here comes Kofi. John, I want to go back to something. They retreated from the Forgotten Sons. Here's a cover.
Why would we pick and get the upset win of their careers last week? Okay?
Insane, man. And you keep it up, Michael Cole. We'll put you on a blind date with.
Maybe you should go check on the septic tank. Yeah. Look at this.
What tag team that's arrived on the scene here on SmackDown?
Look, true Marines,
cover
real
by
Marines.
Kingston.
But there is a Marine. You're in the armed forces. You learn respect. What would you come out and said, listen, we are new here. We want to take runs. Show us what it's like. But they did not do that.
They interrupted
the powerhouse of the New Day. Wesley Blake going.
And another great throw to Blake.
And you know who's not? You know what I mean? And that goes back to Miz's point. These guys need to leave the squared circle.
Who writes your material?
I like having Miz and Morrison.
We're trying to watch the match. Stop distracting me. God.
Control!
I thought we told you.
It's the Forgotten Sons. Big matchup for the new coming team, the Forgotten Tag Team Champions, Miz and Morrison, joining us.
They don't look like champions. They don't act like champions. The daughter watches it all the time.
I think you're about tater tots because you like carbs. If you eat gluten, you have to do exercise, and it works out.
Look,
okay?
sorry,
we're watching them. We are watching
watching while we
and
talk.
Here, the two former Marines.
Biggie, you gonna forget that?
Right, the bottle.
He's not buying.
I'm over here defending the greatest tag team of the generation.
By Cutler on Big E, who powers out at 2.
I don't think this
John,
is the time.
aren't you upset though that you pulled?
And that's what upsets
me. But you carried the weight.
She would have done the same thing.
Exactly, Michael Cole.
But it was in a trip
gun and get in the ring. Is that what you want?
What was it called? The pole line?
You do realize we see what you're doing, Michael
Yeah.
Cole. You're trying to Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, 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 ho. You can see the full video.
Blake isolating Big E.
Big E hard in that corner. Oh yeah.
Cole.
Ouch.
Guys, I think we're going to have to handle this. Here we go. Tag made. Steve Cutler now legal with Zoe. We'll be pushing the pace, picking up the momentum.
Up here tonight. New Day, perhaps the great.
They just got here. Oh yeah. Be real proud of yourself, Cole.
Speaking of pain.
Oh, and Cutler with a backbreaker.
Yeah. What New Day has done in the tag team division. You look at us. We are stars. We are celebrities to watch on Netflix. We are in the top 10.
That should say something.
Absolutely, it should say all the time.
A roll through. And Kingston, another near fall for the tag team champions.
Oh, my
man.
Steve Cutler looking for a tag right now. Nobody
learns when you watch each other's backs on the battlefield.
Top rope. Blake stays in this.
That was lucky. That was a lucky kick out. Come on.
Another look, the backstabber. Cutler maintaining the ground.
Tag again, and great Cutler now, the legal man, launched over the top rope and out.
Can we get some advice from you guys?
You know, I had time, and they didn't have to put up with New Day's carts.
And look at now, Blake.
Ooh, teamwork, see?
Saving Cutler.
Hang on for the moment.
And Big E went for the spear.
To never discount the X factor that.
Are we?
Blake, the legal man, knees right into the spine. The tag team champions. Here's the cover. Hook of the.
You deserve it.
The Forgotten Sons have really made a name for them.
Some of them.
Guys, Blake, Cutler, and Riker just
the most unique Money in the Bank ladder match ever. Lifetime as the super heavyweight Otis
does home or motorcycle insurance. Florida tonight, but we are looking forward to a week from Sunday. Time for the first time ever. The men's and Wesley Corey.
We have truly never seen anything like this. Quarters. The ladders and the briefcases containing the quarters. This is going to be absolutely wild. And all
qualifying matchup. We're going to show you what happened in this progressive.
Money in the Bank qualifying summer. Banks is just looking to get her teeth knocked
into the ring post.
Banks trying to take
aiding Sasha there. And now it's right by Evans. Oh!
A message delivered.
At the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, you will face Bailey for this. That can stop you.
Kayla, it took 4 dated by a bunch of bratty, disrespectful. I made my WWE debut stand you were when I first came here. You also know that me and you can carry ourselves as strong and cheap shots. Come on, you're my mama bear.
Come on. Yeah!
His face when you said, "How's Mandy?" Keep hurting her. And you are going.
They think they know me. They think they're just because I know the way the world acts on Otis because they can see themselves in him. They can see them. You and I both know. It's on the back.
Right.
Sympathy likes. He matters more than skill. Little luck, they get some moral victories along the way. And I will be in that ring tonight doing what I do. And I'm going on to them again. And I'm gonna cash. And I'm going to be. I will slide right on.
Will Dolph Ziggler make good on his promise?
Contest is a Money in the Bank qualifying pound. Hold it!
You know, those emotions aside and focus on the task at hand tonight. Qualify for Money in the Bank. Otis or Ziggler. To next week on Friday Night Smackdown, where Din and King Corbin in a 6-man tag team.
Tamina teams with the sassy Southern Belle
next week. Also next Friday night, 2 nights away, goes face to face with. Meanwhile, Otis looking to.
I'm here to show the world.
Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds.
Emotions before the commercial break, but what about the emotions? It didn't turn out that way.
Well, listen, luckily for Dolph, outside of the ring, Dolph knows how to handle situations.
Final qualifying match for the men's Money in the Raw, Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio. And Otis exploding out of the blocks early on.
Even this early in the matchup as he was at
match. But nonetheless, can you imagine?
Dolph has successfully cashed in. Otis,
powerhouse of Otis now. Vertical suplex being and goes to the cover now. Is it enough to qualify? It's Otis. Dolph Ziggler, of course, we talk a lot about his amateur
wrestler, competed all over the United States fast for a man of his size.
And now Otis of the back of Dolph Ziggler.
Take a look at the
hook of the leg now on Dolph and a kick out once again, winning Mandy Rose and beating Dolph in WrestleMania.
Otis caught the show off.
And now sends Ziggler started in this match.
And to his opponent, not even for a second, as we take another look.
Tonight he continues the assault. He is not allowing Ziggler.
Between Mandy and Otis. But you can't deny Otis.
Here's the cover by Otis. Hooks the inside leg. And
this affair has been all Otis.
Dolph Ziggler's opportunity.
Dolph, come on. Get it back.
So cagey. Dolph realizing
the Money in the Bank contract ladder match. Otis or Dolph?
Got to be very impressed with Dolph Ziggler able to.
Champion, you mentioned it earlier, Corey. Dolph Ziggler once won. Will he have an opportunity to do that yet again?
This year.
Otis is down.
Briefcase.
And again, another drop kick. Otis bounces off. It just may be a matter of time before Dolph Ziggler. Mysterio as part of this year's Money in the Bank fee. As you take another look at the drop kick. Place for a world championship opportunity, but things are
obviously the men's and the women's Money in the Bank ladder matches. Their chance to grasp a contract for a winner's choosing. That is invaluable. That is a career maker
with a couple of right hands. Misses wildly. Ziggler now for
you can see almost how lackadaisical the attack.
Looking to capitalize the veteran. A kick right to the mid. A headbutt drops Ziggler. One.
Curious to see what Otis has left in his arsenal.
Elbow as he tried to come in hot. And Otis has Dolph where he wants him. It's Caterpillar time, and Ziggler rolling. And that allows Ziggler to take advantage by Otis. Behind. Ziggler with the zigzag. Did he just...
Let's look at this once more. Ziggler first into the mat, but wasn't enough to keep the three inside the briefcase.
And Ziggler...
This is in the show-off's crosshairs.
Tremendous throw by Otis, and Ziggler's in trouble. And now Otis, elbow delivered to the chest. Cover now by Otis.
Otis! Physically possible for a human being of this size to even...
Tremendous throw. He would turn this into the Caterpillar.
All of his body weight driven down on Dolph's
win in the career of Otis. What an upset that will start on the bottom floor, the lobby of the corporate.
On the roof